So we're going to do a gentle release through today's class. So this is a recording to replace our Wednesday class that we would normally do. So just going to do 30 minutes so it's a little bit easier to fit in at home. So yeah, it's generally a stress and anxiety based class. All of the postures and moves that we do can just bring everything down just to relax you. And then I can send over a relaxation to add on at the end if you want to do it. Okay, so sitting in a position that's comfortable for you. We won't need any equipment through today's class. Just if you want to sit on a bolster or a block or a cushion or anything to make it more comfortable, then please feel free to do so. So when you're ready, closing into the eyes. And think about inhaling, lifting up through the spine. And as you exhale, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Again, inhale, lifting up through the spine, really finding length. And this time as you exhale, relax and release into the hips. So really notice how the body is feeling now at the beginning of the class. Any areas that you feel hold particular tension? Or any areas that you feel are imbalanced from one side of the body to the other. And then hopefully at the end of the class, whether you choose to do a relaxation or to get on with the day, you'll feel that little bit more relaxed and released. A balance restored within the body. Just a little bit calmer in general. So again, inhale, lifting up through the spine, really finding length. And as you exhale, let go of the day and the week before you. And then when you're ready, gently open into the eyes. So we're going to take the chin down to the chest. Inhale, then lift to center. And then exhale all the way to the ceiling. And back to center. So again, chin to the chest. This time hold that stretch. Deep breath in and out. And inhale again back to center. So again, we're going all the way up. Hold the stretch here. Deep breath in and out. Back then to center. So last one here, taking the chin to the chest. So drawing your awareness then to the space between the shoulder blades. And then just notice if you can tuck the chin that little bit deeper to increase that stretch between the shoulder blades. And from there, inhale, lift to center. And then again, we're going to look all the way up to the ceiling. Move the shoulders away from the ears, lifting through the chin, feeling the openness then in front of the throat. And coming back to center. Take the left ear to the left shoulder. Now you're going to take the arms out to the side. The left hand's going to come onto the right side of the head. The right hand's going to come onto the right shoulder. So just breathe here. And then when you're ready, you're going to draw that right elbow into the ribs to increase the stretch down the side of the neck. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, left up, arms come out. So the right ear's going to come to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side of the head, left hand to the left shoulder. So again, breathe in here. Really think about drawing that right ear to the right shoulder. And then when you're ready, that left elbow is going to come in towards the ribs. And from there, we're going to lift all the way up, bringing the arms out then to the side. Bring the hands onto the shoulders. So we're going to roll the elbows together. back and around. Together and around. 2 more here. And then take it all the way backwards. From there, when you're ready, bring the arms out to the side, and little pulses. Bring the palms to face forwards, little pulses. Palms face back, pulse. And then bring those palms to face up again. Inhale, lift the arms tall, bring your prayer together. And then bring that prayer to your heart center. Now thinking here about really pushing those palms together. We're going to twist towards the left. Coming back to center. And again, twist to the right, so keep the your prayer at your heart center and twist around. Coming back to center, arms come back out to shoulder height. Inhale, lift. Exhale, prayer together. Twist towards that left side. Back to center, twist to the right. Back to the center. Again here, arms come out. Inhale, lift. Really think about lifting out of the ribs. Bring your prayer then again past your brow center to your heart center. We're going to twist to the left a little bit deeper. Come back to center. We're going to twist to the right again a little bit deeper. Back to center. 2 more here. Arms come out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw the prayer down. Twist into that left side. Back to center. Twist to the right. Back to center. Last one. Arms come out. Inhale and lift. Exhale, prayer to your heart center. Twist to the left. To center. Twist to the right. To center. So this time arms are going to come out. We're going to inhale, lift up. And now we're going to bring our right hand down by the side, left arm is going to stay alongside the ear. So you want to draw your right ribs out from underneath and then breathe, grow and expand into the left side. When you're ready, you can walk the hand a little bit further away. So option here is to come down onto your forearm. Just don't lift that opposite sitting bone up to do so. If you do, come back up, take a little micro bend through the elbow. From there, inhale, lift up, arm's going to come over. So the left hand comes down, right arm comes alongside the ears. So this time it says left ribs are drawn out from underneath. Breathe, go and expand into that right side this time. And then we're going to walk the hand a little bit further. Again, option is to come down onto that forearm or stay lifted. From there, when you're ready, breathe in and lift in all the way up. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together. Take the feet together, taking hold of the toes. Little wiggles into the knees to warm up through your hip flexors. Keep lifting nice and tall through the chest center. Breathe here. And then we're going to place the elbows into the crease of the knees. Try not to round through the upper back here. Keep the shoulders drawn down. Hands are going to take hold of the ankles, pushing the knees out and lifting tall. And from there, when you're ready, we're going to take one leg out in front. I'm going to turn slightly to the side. So take a left leg out in front. The right foot then is going to come onto the inner edge of the thigh. So flex through the foot. You can take a strap here if you want to, or you can just place the hands on the mat either side or onto the shin if you can't take hold of the toes. So we're going to lift nice and tall. Thinking about creating space between the ribs and lifting out from the pelvis. Now when we fold forwards, flex is going to come from the hips, not from your back. So lift it tall, fold towards the toes. Taking hold of the toes, the shin, or the mat either side. Taking hold of the shin, don't place the weight on it. Stay nice and lifted again through that chest center. Huge exhale, just lower it down a little bit more. A little bit more. Now we're going to take hold of either the toes or the shin, wherever is comfortable for you. Like we did in our side stretch earlier, we're going to draw the left ribs out from underneath. That right arm then's going to come up and then alongside the ear. So don't let it fall forward to the face. You want to keep that lifted open from that left side, stretching the arm over. So you're aiming that arm towards your toes. Again, don't let it fall forward to the face to get the toes to lose the stretch. Keep it lifted nice and tall. Fingertips of energy through the ends. Really pushing those right legs out to the side. And then we're going to inhale and lift up. Same then on the other side. So your right leg comes out, left foot comes in. Again, lifting nice and tall. Fingertips come up, nice flex through the foot. Keep the heel in contact with the mat. We flex forwards. Taking hold of the toes, the shin, or the mat either side. Again, using that exhale to release down. A little bit further. And then again, we're going to take hold of the shins or the foot, where it's comfortable. Draw the right ribs out underneath. Right arm comes up alongside the ear, and then fold. Take both legs out to the side, lift into, and then we're just going to fold over, realign through the spine. So taking hold of the toes, shins or the mat either side. Don't worry too much about the depth here. And from there, when you're ready, lift on up, give the legs a little shake out. So we're going to come around onto our all fours position, work through our cat-cow stretches to mobilise through the spine. So coming onto that all fours, hands are underneath the shoulders, fingers are nice and widespread, knees are underneath the hips, hip distance apart. Front of the feet then are going to relax on the mat. So we're going to drop the head, drop the tailbone, push the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling, really rounding through the back. And then we're going to lower the belly to the mat, lift the head, lift the tailbone and look up. And then rolling through, dropping the head, dropping the tailbone, pushing up. Inhale, belly drops to the mat, lift the head, lift the tailbone, look up. So last one here, dropping the head, dropping the tailbone, pushing up. Inhale, belly to the mat, lift the head, lift the tailbone, look up. Coming back into that neutral position. Turn this down a tad. I'm a bit worried that it can't hear. Alright, so mobilise through the spine. We're going to go round in a circle now. So we've gone up and down and with the spine here. We're going to roll it round in a circle. So what we're going to do is push your ribs to one side, drop down then so the belly hits through the mat into your cow stretch. You'll push to the other side of the ribs, roll into that cat stretch. So we're going to go round in the circle one way, and then we're going to go round in the circle the other way. So when you're ready, push then into your right ribs. Drop the head, drop the tailbone, push up into your cat stretch. Roll into the left ribs. Belly levels to the mat, head lifts, tailbone lifts. And keep rolling around in that circle at your own rate. Two more this way. And when you're ready, we're going to change that direction. So exactly the same circle, just the direction of the roller has changed.
Two more this way. And coming then back to that neutral position. We're going to take both hands in front. Tailbone's going to stay lifted. Lower the chest centre towards the mat. So really think about melting that chest centre down, stretching the fingertips forward, stretching underneath the armpits, and the lymph nodes will sit underneath the armpits. So you're in your extended puppy pose. From there then, we're going to walk the hands back underneath the shoulders, push the hips back. So take the knees a little bit wider if you would like to, sliding the chest centre in between the knees, coming into your child's pose. So fingertips stretch forward, tailbone tucks down towards the heels. So feel that stretch then from the midbrain all the way down the central nervous system of the spine into then the pelvis. Breathe here. From there we're going to lift slightly, walk the hands over towards then the left side. Release down. Coming up from here, keeping that tailbone tucked, walking all the way over to the right side. Coming back then to centre to realign. And then we're going to come back up then to our all fours position. So knees moving back underneath the hips, front of the feet are rested nice and comfortably on the mat. Hands are underneath the shoulders. If you are uncomfortable, you can tuck the toes under. I know sometimes the front of the feet aren't necessarily comfortable, as I've just used that word, or you can pop a cushion underneath them if that helps. However, for now, we're going to bring our left foot forwards. So bringing it to the front of the mat, in between then the soles of the hands, the palms of the hands. So just check that your ankle then is underneath the knee. We're going to lift through the chest here momentarily, just thinking about tucking that tailbone under. Now we're going to lift up into that low lunge position. So again, check your alignment. Tuck that tailbone under so you feel a stretch through the hip on that right side. Now your left fingertips are going to come down towards the mat, right arm's going to lift all the way up, and then side bend over. So you're aiming those left fingertips towards the mat, keep gazing forwards, and draw it down. You can look towards its fingertips if you would like to. And again, that right arm's alongside the ear. Now we're going to lift up tall, placing then that left hand on the knee. The right hand is going to twist behind. So it's coming parallel, be this way but the other arm, parallel to that back leg. Breathe in here. Option then is to take this hand behind and lift up with the left arm. So here, turn that chest towards the ceiling. From there, we're going to lift up, we'll bring that hand back, and bring your prayer to your heart center. Breathe in here, keep tucking that tailbone under. We're going to twist, bring in that prayer towards you. So the prayer stays within the heart center. You draw that left elbow back, twist, twist, twist. Returning then back to center. We're going to bring the hands back down. Now heel toe that left foot out slightly, so you've got space for both hands inside then that front foot. Now we're going to turn this left foot, so that the toes face out towards the side then of the mat. You can heel toe forward slightly, and then you're going to push into that knee. So the knee's pushing out at an angle on the diagonal. And then we're going to take the hands forwards. Send the fingertips as far forward as you can and release the chest center down. So try thinking downward dog back here, nice and flat then through the back. From there we're going to bring the palms back and toe facing forwards again. So heel toe it in so that you can bring your hand back on the outside. Now we're going to bring that knee back underneath the hip and bring the opposite one forwards. So right foot comes forwards. So again here, lifting through, deep breaths. Striking that tailbone under. And then again, we're going to inhale, lift up, knee end is above your ankle, tucking that tailbone under. Breathe here. Right fingertips then are going to come down by the side, left arm alongside the ear. So you're going to aim those fingertips towards the mat as you side bend over. And then again, we're going to inhale and lift. The arm's going to come parallel to that back leg. Tuck in the tailbone. Bringing in the arms back to center. Prayer's going to come to the heart center. Push the palms together so energy through that prayer. We're going to twist towards the right. Coming then back to center. Bringing those hands down. Heel toe the foot out slightly so you've got space for your hands inside. So lifting through the chest here, tucking that tailbone under. Now the toes on the right foot are going to come out to the diagonal. Again, heel toe it forward slightly if you need to. And then we're going to push into that right knee. From here then, the hands can come forward. Stretching those fingertips as far forwards as you can, releasing that chest center down, nice and flat through the back. From there then we're going to bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Bring those toes forwards, heel toe, so that the hand can come on the outer edge. And then we're going to bring the knee underneath, then the hip. Come into child's pose. So knees can be together or apart, however you would like to do that here. Stretch the fingertips forwards, release the head down, breathe here. From there, whenever you're ready, we're going to come on up. So we're going to come up into our downward dog and just twist through the knees. So we're going to bend the knees initially. I'm going to pop up now and show you what I mean. So the hands will come forward to the shoulders. I'll come up and show you and I'll come back down. So we come up to our downward dog. Now initially we're just going to bend and straighten those legs, aiming those heels towards the mat and the straight leg. And then we're just going to bend the knees to the side and lift and bend them to the other side. So the heels are lifted here. Just a little twist and a bend of the knees. Okay, we will then from there come forwards into a standing position. If at any point throughout the downward dog you feel you've had enough because your heart is above your head, then just lower down into child's pose and then come back up. Okay, so when you're ready, from your all fours position, you want to think about taking the hands one space forward to the shoulders. Fingers nice and wide spread on the mat. Toes are going to tuck. Knees lift. Hips come up and all the way backwards. So think here about drawing back from those wrists. The shoulders roll back and down. Push the biceps away from one another so you're not then hanging in the shoulder girdle. Now lift through the tailbone and push the heels towards the mat. Doesn't matter whether they connect. So all the time drawing back from those wrists. Don't let the shoulders come forwards. So we're just going to bend and straighten the legs. A couple of times here, keeping drawing back from those wrists. Shoulder blades drawn down the back, so you've got a nice flat back position. And then when you're ready, we're going to come onto the toes slightly. Now move those knees toward the left side and bend through the knees. You've got a little twist. Now we're going to lift to Turn the toes towards the right. Bend and send the hips back. Keep drawing back from those wrists. And lift and change to the left. So try not to round through that back as you lift up. And bend to the other side. Lift and bend to the right. One more each side. Bring it up and over. And up and over. Coming then back to that central position. Reposition through the feet. Lift the tailbone high. Push the heels towards the mat. And then we're going to walk the hands back to meet the feet. So bending the knees as and when you need to. And when we come into that standing forward fold, we're going to bend those knees slightly if they're not already bent. And take hold of opposite elbows. And allow the upper body to hang in your ragdoll position. Tailbone lifts, chest center lowers. Just thinking about swaying from side to side. Almost as if you're trying to snake those forearms down towards the mat. Now we're going to bend the knees and slowly roll up, chin to the chest. Keeping hold of those elbows. Slowly rolling up through the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. As your head, neck, and shoulders come up. Last. So we're going to go down into a forward fold a couple of times, lifting back up. And just really allow the upper body to become heavier as we go down into that. So our feet are going to stay underneath the hips. In this standing position, mountain position. Shoulders roll down the back. We're going to inhale, arms lift up. Now bring your prayer down to your heart center as you fold from the hips, bringing those hands towards the mat. So the knees can bend as much as they like. Inhale and lift. Bring your prayer to your heart center, fold from the hips. Legs straight or bent. And again, inhale and lift. Exhale and fold. Bend those knees. Inhale and lift. Exhale and fold. We've got one more here. Inhale, lift. And exhale and fold. So coming into that standing forward bend. So knees bent as much as they need to be, or straight if they can be. You can come up onto the fingertips and look forwards. Whatever feels comfortable for you here. Just a couple of breaths. Think about the weight being evenly distributed on the feet. When you're ready, we're going to slowly roll up. Two-step. Okay, we're going to come down to lay on our back. So we're going to come up into a gentle glute bridge and then go into a happy baby pose. So you lay down then on your mat. And initially I want the feet close to the bottom and the soles nice and flat on the mat there. So relax then the lower back into the mat. Draw the chin towards the chest. Think about shoulders rolling down the back. Now we're going to think about drawing the muscle of the lower belly towards the spine. And then we're going to lift just the tailbone. And then release. Lift the tailbone and the lower back. Breathe here. And release. Lifting in the tailbone, the lower back, and then the middle of the back. So breathe in here. Thinking about the knee placement here. Don't let the knees come out further than the hips. Keep them nice and aligned. And when you're ready, lower back down. And then we're going to lift the tailbone, the lower back, the middle of the back,
and then the upper back. So here you can think about walking the weight to the outer edges of the shoulders. Squeeze through the glutes and lift those hips high. So you can stay and breathe here, or we can lengthen then the left leg out and lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now replace the sole of the foot. Draw up again. Again, you can stay holding this bridge. You can take the hands underneath the hips to support, or you can lengthen in the right leg and lift. 1 and lower. Lift 2, lower. 3, keep lifting through the hips. 4, last one. 5, replacing the foot back down. 1 last lift through the hips, and then we're going to lower down vertebrae by vertebrae until the whole spine is connected with the mat to allow us to draw the knees in towards the chest. Now we need to bring the soles of the feet so that they're parallel to the ceiling, slightly bringing the knees apart. So the hands then can take hold of the inner edges of the feet, or the outer edges if you prefer, or they can take hold of the trouser legs or your ankles. So wherever is comfortable for you, we're going to take hold. Now the soles of the feet are flat to the mat, ceiling, and you're going to draw those knees in towards your armpits. So really think about drawing those knees down, breathing here. Lengthening that tailbone down onto the mat. An option is to stay here, or you can straighten into the legs, or take the hands onto the inner edge of the thighs, and allow the hands to weigh the legs down that little bit more. Or you can stay in that happy baby pose for another 2 breaths. And when you're ready, bring the legs back together, draw the knees in, and just have a little roll on the mat one way, and a roll the other. And then you can either lay down for your relaxation or rock yourself up. Thank you so much. And either enjoy your relaxation or have a lovely rest of your day or evening.